So how to build a team as a property developer is there's kind of two answers to that. I'm assuming we're talking about people starting out. So in any business, in anything you do in life, it's been my experience that your team, it's about the people. It's about the team. It's about having the best team. If you're going to start out with a new build, you're going to do a house, or you're going to renovate a house or build a new house, you need to find the best possible team within your budget that specializes with regards to what that development is. You're not going to go get a guy that does warehouses. He's an architect for warehouses and get him to design your house for you. You know, that doesn't work. Architects are specialized guys. Find the guy that's the best for houses. Check his portfolio and check with all your team. You know, you've got an architect, you've got to have somebody that controls your costs. That can be a quantity surveyor, a construction manager, somebody like that, that is going to tell you what this architect's plan that they've drawn up is going to cost, and that can control the costs throughout the process. You, as a small developer, you should project manage the project yourself. Don't leave it for some other guy. You take control of the team, but rely on the best team. So you've got an architect, you've got a cost controller, which is a QS or a construction manager, and then get a good contractor. A contractor is where the whole thing stands and falls. Do not get a friend that says he's a builder and wants to build you a house and says he can do it for a good price. It's not how it works. Construction is a very competitive industry. Contractors don't usually make a lot of margin on a project. Get a contractor that's built a lot, that specializes in the area that you are and in the type of product that you want to do, the type of house. And get somebody that's reasonably priced. Contractors, there are a lot of them that can do good jobs. And I get a lot of people that tell me, oh, I've got this great builder that built my house for me and he's exceptional and everything was done so well. And then I ask them, what did the house cost? Because I'm interested, maybe I can use that guy. And then they tell me what the house cost. And, you know, from a property development point of view, I know that a house should cost in Plettenberg Bay, let's say 15,000 Rand a square meter. And the contractor charged these people 25 or 30 grand a square meter. So he's ripped them off. He's made 100% markup on what he charged his client and what it cost him. And I can also build a lovely, beautiful house with all the bells and whistles if I'm going to make 100% margin. So get the best contractor, but make sure he's reasonable. And that's where the cost controller comes in. He'll say to you, listen, this is what it should cost. This is where the contractor should be coming in, and get a good contractor, you know, because if he buggers off, goes bankrupt, doesn't do what he says, it's a problem for you halfway through your build, you know, and it's going to cost you a lot of money. So don't go for the cheapest guy, but also don't go for the most expensive guy. Get a guy that you can trust, that builds for a reasonable price, and you can go and check his products and see what they look like. And then just go through the process. From developing a house, that's about the main guys you need. You might need an engineer. If you're going to do serious designs, you know, very intricate designs in your house and so forth, you might need an engineer to sign off on everything. Your architect has to take a very active role. They're going to have to submit your building plans to the municipality, get the building plans approved, and really manage that process. Now that's for a small developer. Once you go to big developments, multiple units, shopping centers, warehouses, things like that, that's when you appoint a full professional team. Your professional team then has got an architect that usually specializes in that type of development. You've got a quantity surveyor that also specializes in that type of development. You've got a engineer, multiple engineers, a mechanical engineer. They'll look at HVAC, you know, air conditioning. They'll look at lifts, anything mechanical they'll look after. You've got an electrical engineer. They look at obviously all the electrics. You've got civil engineers. They look at everything under the ground. You've got structural engineers. They look at the building strength. You've got environmental consultants. If you're on a site that is environmentally sensitive, you're going to have to get an environmental consultant to give you a bit of input on that. And then on large developments, you know, we usually secure a piece of land, and the land has got the rights for residential houses, and we might want to build apartments. So that's a deviation from the municipal bylaws or the zoning regulations that are prescribed to that piece of land. And that's where a town planner then comes in. And the town planner is the guy that says, he consults with you, he says to you guys, you know, I see you want to build an apartment block of 100 apartments. Yes, we can do it. He goes and looks, he talks to the municipality, checks the bylaws and the rules and says, yes, they could allow this, but that doesn't mean that they will allow it. They could allow it if you do everything right. And the town planner's job is then to take on that process and liaise, discuss this new project in conjunction with your whole professional team, and put the proposal together and present that to the municipality, and then go through their various departments. They've also got architecture, town planning, engineering, building control, all of these different departments that have to sign off. And then you've rezoned your piece of land, and then only are you allowed to start building. So that's what developers like us do. We develop two things. We develop the land, and then we develop the top structure, or the buildings on top of the land. And it's a long process. You know, to build a house, get new plans drawn up, build a house and get it executed can be done in 18 to 24 months. To take a piece of land that has not got the rights to develop and do a development, and even just to start building, from the day we start with our planning to start building, is on average about 5 years. And then it's about another 2 years to 5 years to construct a big development. So you're in for 7 to 10 years of time, and that takes a lot of time. But maybe one thing I skipped over, most importantly, in property development, you have to work with the banks. You have to get the banks on your side. They have to trust you. So you have to, initially, you're going to have to put in your own money, a little bit of your own money as part of the money. If you want R1 million from the bank, they're going to say, put down 20% or put down 30%. And you have to do that. And you have to build that relationship. And when you go to the bank, that's maybe something that I've learned, is don't go to the bankers and give them 20 different emails. Here's my plans today. Here's that. Here's this report. Put a nice presentation together. Today you can use the likes of ChatGPT or one of these AI platforms. Feed all of your information. Take your plans, tell it what you want to do, give it as much info as possible, and put one, let's say, business plan or financier pack together and send that to the banks. Something that shows that you've thought this through, you've done it properly, it's easy for them to understand. And yeah, that's about it. Start small, go from there, grow the team, and always work with the best team.